you need to know about the major officers and their functions as well in Delhi Sultanate. Clear? So coming to important officers, the terms and their functions as well. Coming to officers, clear. The first and the most important officer after the Sultan, this officer was known as Wazir. Clear? So Wazir was the first officer. He was in charge of revenue and finances as well as law and order. So he was supposed to look after revenue, finances, law and order. Law and order. This was Wazir, first major officer. Second was Ariz-e-Mamalik. Ariz-e-Mamalik. Ariz-e-Mamalik was basically head of military department. Head of military department, Ariz-e-Mamalik. Next was basically Qazi, head of judicial department. Qazi was head of judicial department. Fourth, after Qazi, we have Wakil-e-Dar. Wakil-e-Dar was basically head of royal household. He looked after royal household, that is household of the Sultan. Wakil-e-Dar looked after royal household. Clear? Then we have Barid-e-Mamalik. Barid-e-Mamalik, which was head of news agency. Barid-e-Mamalik was head of the news agency. Barid-e-Mamalik, clear. Barid-e-Mamalik. Then we had Amir-e-Majlis. Amir-e-Majlis, head of royal functions, to organize the royal functions. Amir-e-Majlis, organizers of royal functions. Clear? Royal function, clear. Then we have Naib Wazir, deputy minister. Naib Wazir, after Wazir, that is deputy minister. Deputy minister. Naib Wazir was deputy minister. Deputy minister, clear. Then we have Sadr-us-Sadur, very important one. Sadr-us-Sadur. He was head of religious activities or religious department. Religious activities. Sadr-us-Sadur, religious activities, clear. This was very prominent, clear. Then these were major officers to be known related to administration of Delhi Sultanate, clear. Now at the same time, clear, all these officers acted as a very prominent one. At the same time, there were some officers at local level. These local officers are also important. So local officers at state and local level will come to these officers under Delhi Sultanate. So local officers include, first of all, Amil, revenue officer at local level. Revenue officer at local level, that is Amil. Then we have Barid, intelligence officer, spy agency, intelligence officer, Barid. Then after Barid we have Khwaja, accounts officer. Khwaja, accounts officer. So if the term Khwaja is concerned, don't can concerned with sufficient. Khwaja was also accounts officer at local level. Then Kotwal, head of local administration on law and order. Law and order officer. Kotwal was law and order officer. Then Motasib, Motasib, Motasib was basically head of municipality, head of municipality to provide basic services, clear. And then Muftis, last were Muftis, and Muftis were basically supporter of Sharia law, the Islamic law. Clear? These were local officers. They're very equally important. Clear? And all these local officers played important role in the administration of Delhi Sultanate. Clear? So these major developments took place related to administration. Clear? So this is first of all the major technological advancement, then administrative structure, then administrative organization. These are very prominent ones to be done. Clear? Meanwhile, at the same time, clear, we need to understand one thing. When Delhi Sultanate was established and thereafter also, clear, large number of foreigners began to visit India. These questions on these foreigners are asked, clear, and therefore we need to know about these foreigners clearly. These foreigners played very important role, and their accounts, clear, are considered to be highly important in India. It started to from Delhi Sultanate only. So we'll come to all those foreign travelers who visited India from the beginning till the end. That is, the most of them started from medieval India, early medieval India, and they continue till late medieval phase till 18th century. Have this list of all foreign travelers, their accounts, the period in which they came, because you get questions on these foreign travelers. Clear? So have these foreign travelers. Even some of them came in ancient India also. So we'll come to ancient India as well. Clear? Diwan A Uzarat established by Balban just to maintain law and order and control check. It was established by Balban. Sir, please explain from Chahalgani were the head of any department. No, Turkan-e Chahalgani were not the head of any department. Turkan-e Chahalgani were basically selected members among Islamic experts or ulemas and the Turkish military generals so that their advice could be taken for administration. So they never headed any department, but they remained to be close group. In fact, in course of time, they must to be kingmakers. Just on the instruction of Turkan-e Chahalgani only, Razia was brutally assassinated in 1239, who was the first women monarch of medieval India. Clear? And thereafter, Turkan-e Chahalgani was destroyed in course of time by Ghiyasuddin Balban, who followed the concept of complete and stringent control through blood and iron. Takavi loans. Takavi loans were basically the loans given not here. Takavi loans started during Mughal period, and Takavi loans were also given for the maintenance of religious institutions. They were known as Inam lands. They were also known as Madad-e-Mash. They also use a term known as Takavi. Clear? Amir-e-Mumin. Amir-e-Mumin was basically considered to be the most educated person of Islamic religion. They were given the title of Amir-e-Mumin. Clear?